Second-year Los Angeles Lakers head coach J.J. Redick was asked about the franchise firing front office executives and scouts Joey Buss and Jesse Buss after a practice session on Thursday. "I found out this morning that it was going to happen," Redick said, via Kobe Price of the Southern California News Group. "But I don't have any comment on personnel decisions as it relates to the organization." Besides the Buss brothers, a large chunk of the Lakers' former scouting department was let go, including Sean Buss, Aaron Jackson, Moses Zapata, and Ken Pollister. The front office overhaul comes less than a month after Mark Walters' $10 billion takeover as the new Lakers' majority owner was finalized. Buss brothers were respected scouts. Joey and Jesse Buss were widely credited with developing Austin Reeves and Kyle Kuzma. While the latter was drafted number 27 overall in 2017 before becoming a key piece of the Anthony Davis trade in 2019, Reeves joined the Lakers' Summer League team in 2021 after going undrafted, ultimately becoming a star on the team. The LA Times' Broderick Turner and Tuke Nguyen explained how Joey and Jesse had played a key role in the Lakers' unearthing unheralded talents. Joey was team president and chief executive of the Lakers' G League team, the South Bay Lakers, and Jesse was the Lakers' director of scouting. The two were given a lot of credit for helping the Lakers find and develop Austin Reeves, Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Clarkson, Larry Nance Jr., and Max Christie. Lakers turning a new leaf. Joey and Jesse Buss issued a statement to ESPN thanking the Lakers. "We are extremely honored to have been part of this organization for the last 20 seasons. Thank you to Laker Nation for embracing our family every step of the way. We wish things could be different with the way our time ended with the team. At times like this, we wish we could ask our dad what he would think about it all." While Joey and Jesse Buss will no longer work for the Lakers, sister Jeannie Buss will stay on as team governor for at least another 5 years, per multiple reports. In their statement to ESPN, the brothers revealed that their father, the late Dr. Jerry Buss, wanted them to run basketball operations, but their sister had other plans. "Dr. Buss' idea was for Joey and I to run basketball operations one day," Jesse Buss told ESPN. But Jeannie has effectively kept herself in place with her siblings fired. The Lakers, 11-4, will next host the Utah Jazz, 5-9, on Sunday night. The Los Angeles Lakers are taking a swing on the front line, adding forward Drew Timm to the roster on a two-way contract. Brett Siegel of Clutch Points reported the news via social media on Friday, November 21st. The Lakers are in the process of finalizing a two-way contract with Drew Timm, league sources told at Clutch Points, Siegel wrote. LA won't be cutting Nick Smith Jr., so they will need to waive either Christian Coloco or Chris Manon to sign Timm. Drew Timm was elite college basketball player at Gonzaga. The Lakers made the call following a monster run from Timm for the team's G League affiliate. Timm has put up 28.3 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists per game for the South Bay Lakers over the past week, which earned him a call-up to the main roster. Timm is 6 feet, 10 inches tall, and weighs 235 pounds. He is 25 years old and most recently played for the Brooklyn Nets, playing in 9 games for that franchise over the course of the 2024-25 season. He averaged 12.1 points, 7.2 rebounds, and 2.2 assists in 28 minutes of court time over that stretch. A 4-year player for Gonzaga, Timm earned All-American honors 3 times at the collegiate level between his sophomore and senior seasons, 2020-23. He averaged 17.2 points, 6.7 rebounds, 2.4 assists, and 0.9 blocks per game over the course of his 4-year career there. Timm played in 1 Final Four, losing in the championship game to Baylor in the final contest of the 2020-21 NCAA season. He remains Gonzaga's all-time leading scorer and is a 2-time West Coast Conference Player of the Year award winner. How Drew Timm will fit with Lakers remains an unknown. It has taken Timm some time to bust into the NBA ranks because as good as he was in college, his game doesn't necessarily translate as well to the professional style of basketball played today. Timm is not a rim protector in any sense of the word, despite pushing nearly 7 feet. He has averaged just 0.3 blocks per game in 4 G League games this season. However, he is an active defender with 1.5 steals per contest, though his lack of perimeter quickness in comparison to his fellow NBA players limits his viable matchups on the defensive side of the floor. In college, Tim's defining skill was his ability to put the ball in the bucket, which he's shown he can do both in the G League and at the NBA level after his 9-game run with Brooklyn last season. But he doesn't stretch the floor as a three-point shooter. Tim isn't afraid to shoot from behind the arc, attempting nearly 4 three-pointers during his run with the Nets in 2024-25 and hoisting 6.3 tries from deep across 4 games in the G League this season. But his percentages were 25.7% and 24%, respectively, which means defenses will actively encourage Tim to shoot open three-point attempts for the Lakers whenever he might get them. Tim does have a good deal of creativity and touch closer in, posting a 59% make rate on 2-point attempts for the South Bay Lakers this year. The Los Angeles Lakers are closely monitoring former All-Star Andrew Wiggins as a potential trade target if the Miami Heat make the veteran wing available, NBA insider Jake Fisher reported on Bleacher Report's NBA Insider Notebook. Fisher said that Los Angeles has prioritized 2 specific needs ahead of the trade deadline: two-way wings and lob-threat big men capable of pairing with Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. Wiggins is firmly on the list of players the Lakers would pursue if Miami shows a willingness to deal the 30-year-old forward. The Lakers sit near the top of the Western Conference standings and recently welcomed back LeBron James, but league analysts believe the roster remains one player short of matching elite title contenders such as the Oklahoma City Thunder, Denver Nuggets, and Houston Rockets. Why Andrew Wiggins fits the Lakers. At 6'7" with elite lateral speed, Wiggins would relieve the defensive burden on Doncic, James, and Reeves while providing much-needed scoring support. The former number 1 pick has delivered one of his most balanced campaigns to date, averaging 16.7 points, 4.9 rebounds, 2.8 assists, and 1.1 steals while shooting 36.5% from 3 in 15 games this season, giving Miami both floor spacing and high-level perimeter defense. Wiggins is under contract on a 4-year, $109 million deal, earning $28.2 million this year with a $30.2 million player option for 2026-27. His salary tier makes him more accessible than larger-scale 3 and D stars such as Mikal Bridges or OG Anunoby of the New York Knicks. Los Angeles can match salary through a package built around Rui Hachimura and Gabe Vincent, according to Fisher. Trade talks stretch back to the summer. Discussions involving Wiggins are not new. Anthony Irwin of Clutch Points reported in June that Miami expressed interest in Hachimura in a potential trade that would have sent Wiggins to Los Angeles. Irwin reported that talks advanced to the next step, but stalled once the Heat demanded more than Hachimura in return. Wiggins was acquired by the Heat in February as part of the blockbuster trade that sent Jimmy Butler to the Golden State Warriors, and multiple reports suggest Miami never viewed him as untouchable. NBA insider Mark Stein reported that Wiggins also surfaced in trade conversations with the Phoenix Suns before they shipped Kevin Durant to Houston. The accumulation of those talks suggests Miami has maintained long-term flexibility regarding Wiggins' future. Lakers taking a patient approach. While Wiggins is viewed as a top target, Los Angeles is not rushing into a deal. Fisher noted the front office remains in wait-and-see mode as the roster stabilizes with James back in the rotation and big man DeAndre Ayton playing better than expected since arriving in Los Angeles. The Lakers are still going to be in a little bit of a wait-and-see mode, Fisher reported. See what this group really looks like before they push their chips in. The timing of a move may depend less on Los Angeles and more on Miami's willingness to make Wiggins available. If the Heat open bidding, expect Pelinka to act fast. With James nearing 41 and Ayton off to an efficient start, the urgency to maximize the Lakers' current window is rising. If Miami begins entertaining offers, league insiders expect Lakers president Rob Pelinka to be among the most aggressive suitors, valuing Wiggins' playoff pedigree and defensive versatility. Should the Heat decide to move him, the Lakers could make their push for a two-way wing upgrade they've been seeking since Doncic signed a 3-year, $165 million deal in the summer.